What's up? Welcome to the Smiling In podcast, where I'm trying to get my friends to say a secret word or phrase. Unbeknownst to them. Is that the right use of that word? Unbeknownst? Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. They have no idea that that's what I'm trying to do. So I've got 9 different episodes that I pre-recorded, 9 different guests, and they're all very suspicious of me. So have fun listening and trying to figure out what I'm trying to get them to say. And have a great day. What's up? Welcome to my podcast, Anthony.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. My dog just got bit in the face by fire ants.
Well, Wizard is a little bit of a dummy.
Yeah. So I noticed that he had something in his eye, so we went back inside, and he wouldn't let me look at it. And I didn't notice until 15 minutes later. While I'm sitting there eating my little frozen shepherd's pie that I just heated up in the microwave.
I've never had shepherd's pie.
So it's like corn and ground beef with like a layer of mashed potatoes on top. Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, so then I noticed his face looked a little swollen, like on top of his nose, like the bridge of his nose.
Yeah.
And I was like, come here, let me look at your face. And he's like not staying still, which he never does. So then I'm looking at his face, and it looks like he's just got a bunch of ant bites all over his face. And then, everything starts to make sense. So then he wasn't like in anaphylactic shock or anything, but yeah, his face is just really swollen. And he's not even like fazed by it. Like, he's acting completely normal. He didn't even react when he was getting bit by them. And then we went back outside like 30 minutes later for him to go pee. And he went straight back to the fire ant hill and stuck his face in it again.
How old is he?
He's, let's see. He was born November 4th, 2018. So December,
God.
February, March,
He's a little lad.
April, May, June. He's, no, he's not 6 months old. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, he's 7 months old.
Little lad.
He's just a little lad. Well, he's not. He's actually really big. He's like 50 pounds.
What breed is
really
he?
heavy. He's an Australian Shepherd. Yeah. But he's not he doesn't have any other symptoms besides a swollen muzzle. So I guess he's fine.
Yeah. I mean, dogs are dumb.
Yeah.
But I love them. I hate cats, but there's only specific cats that I can deal with.
Really?
Yeah,
like,
just ones that just lay around and chill.
Oh, yeah, I have 2 cats. Dragon and the Goblin. I think you would like Dragon. He's pretty chill. Like, when you pick him up, he likes to be held. You just like sling him over your shoulder, and he just sits there and purrs. And when you come home from work, he'll drool because he's so happy. He's a pretty chill guy. Like, he goes completely limp when you pick him up too. The Goblin, she's really affectionate, but you can't pick her up, and she's not. She's very shy, so I don't know if you'd like her too much.
Yeah. In the house that I'm in now, it's my aunt's house. She has 4 cats and 2 dogs. 2 of the cats were rescued from Hurricane Harvey. And then 2, she's had one for like 14 years old. And then one's like 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
But those 2 are the chillest ones. One just sits out on the back patio and just lays in the sun all day.
Yeah. Yeah, my cats aren't allowed outside.
What?
Yeah, I don't trust them.
You don't have like
Like,
a enclosed backyard or anything?
I mean, I do, but that's not gonna stop a cat.
I mean, I guess. The cats that we have, they just don't even try it.
I guess. I mean,
Unless you
like
open the door, they'll run out.
Dragon, I don't know if he's never been like outside, so I don't know if he would know what to do.
Yeah, curiosity killed the cat.
I mean, he's way too chill, I think, to make it out there.
Yeah, he's like, I'm cool where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly. He's used to being the alpha of the house. So when I got a puppy in December, this was a big change for him. So there's still a power struggle going on. Dragon tries multiple times a day to establish his dominance in the household, and well, obviously the dog is 50 pounds, so it's just not going to happen. But he still makes the attempt, and I think that says a lot about him.
Yeah. Animals are something special.
So you went to Disney World the other day, right?
Yeah, we went to Animal Kingdom with my aunt and my two cousins from my mom's side of the family. Yeah, we just were showing them everything, like all the rides and all the cool little things that they have. We went and saw the Finding Nemo musical. It was actually pretty cool. And then we went. What's the like the Avatar, but not like Avatar the Airbender. What was like the blue people? They have like a whole side of the park devoted to that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. We went and saw that. They have like this huge like rock sculpture that they just have floating up there. It's dope.
Last time I went to Animal Kingdom was when I was a sophomore in high school. So, and we didn't really have a whole lot of time in that park. So I spent almost the entire time standing in line for that with that Yeti ride.
Oh yeah, that shit is dope.
Like the big roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that must have just been new
cool.
when you were going there, right?
Well, I'm not that old.
You're like 45, right?
No. No, I'm 26. So when I was a sophomore in high school, that would have been like, that would have been 2009 that I was there then.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I was 10.
Shut up.
God.
Yeah, I guess it would have been 2009. No, 2009 was 10 years ago, so I was 16 and you would have been 8.
Huh?
Right?
No,
Because
no.
you're 20.
I'm 20.
So 10, oh.
Stupid.
You're right. Sorry, I'm really bad at math. I don't know why for a second, like, the math in my brain was like, yeah, 18 minus 10 is 8. And you're 20, so obviously you would have been 8. I'm an idiot.
I think I'm younger than I actually am.
Well, no, because, like, it literally just said, yeah, you're 20. But, like, the math in my brain, I don't know. I'm not good at it. The other night I went to Wendy's and I ordered a 4 for $4. And, you know, that plus tax is $4.33.
Mm-hmm.
And I paid with exact change, and I pull up to the window, and the guy in the drive-thru was, like, really cute. And I hand him my $4.33, and he's like, this is right? And I said, I don't, maybe? And he's like, I'm trusting you. I was like, you shouldn't. You should count it. And he's like, oh, all right, I'll count it. And so he counts it for a second. He's like, "You good?" I was like, "Okay, good." It's like, I'm real bad at math. I don't trust me.
Heck no. I hate math. Was
No.
never good at it in high school.
I counted at that change like 5 times before I was confident to hand it over, and I still wasn't confident enough to be like, yeah, that's right, that's exact change.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I feel like I have short term memory loss. Like, if I do something really quick and then somebody will ask me if I did, I'm like, did I do it? And I'll just not know anything until I check. But I'm good at like simple math. It's just math is not my strongest suit.
Yeah.
12th grade year, when I found out I didn't need to do my math class, I did not show up at all.
Damn. Yeah, I'm definitely not a math whiz. I mean, I count on my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even know how old my dog was for a second. I just counted on my fingers like 3 times before I got to 7 months. And I was wrong the first time.
Oh no.
I know. Yeah, I can't do math at all. And I'm a little dyslexic. Yeah. And what else? Like sometimes when someone speaks to me, I'll be like looking right at them and their mouth is moving and I know that they're saying something, but like my brain did not understand a word. Like it just sounded like noise.
Yeah.
And then they'll start talking again, and sometimes like I've got it the second time, but sometimes like it takes me a long minute to be like, what the hell did that person do? Was that English? Like sometimes it doesn't even sound like English.
Yeah,
I don't know what
do
the
that
fuck
sometimes.
they just
Like,
said.
I'll ask them what they said, and then I just won't even listen. Like, I mean to listen, but it's just like I asked them out of instinct because I didn't hear them the first time, and then I just move on. I don't know. I'm just not good with paying attention sometimes. But I mean, if it's important, then I'll remember.
With mine, it gets worse with stress. Like if I'm not fully like there in the moment, then it gets a lot worse. Or if like if I'm thinking real hard about something else in my brain,
Yeah.
even subconsciously, even if I think I'm like focused and I'm fully there, then it gets a lot worse. But usually it's not that bad.
Yeah, I just have a messed up brain.
Yeah, I think I just got a stupid brain or something.
Yeah, they gave me the wrong one.
My mom, when I was born, they brought me over to her as a little newborn, and she had the nurse check our bracelets to make sure I was her baby because she said I looked Chinese or something.
Oh man. Yeah, I look nothing like my mom, but I look exactly like, well, not exactly, but everybody says I look like him, which I don't see it, but I look exactly like my little brother. Well, he looks like me.
Well, yeah, he's your little brother.
Yeah. He's the little meme kid.
I mean, that would make sense, if you have the same parents.
Yeah, but it's like we almost look like twins, but just a little bit off. Because I look older than him.
I've got a coworker. Well, at my last job, I had a coworker. He and his little brother look like twins, for sure.
Yeah. It's just weird. Like,
I
don't know.
You gotta do like a double take. Like, wait, was that Carl? No, it wasn't. No, it was his brother.
Yeah, my brother was a demon as a child.
Really?
He used to bite me. Like,
no way.
Yes, he was. I don't know. He was the worst kid I've ever met in my life. He used to bite kids just like if they bothered him. He was a devil.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever. No, I did. I bit someone once, but it was because she had her finger in my face and she was telling me to bite her finger.
Well, she asked for it.
I know. I think it was either second or third grade. No, I think it was third grade. Yeah, third grade, and we're sitting there in like the computer lab or something, and this girl's got her finger in my face, and she keeps saying like, "Bite my finger, bite my finger." So I bit her finger, and then she started crying.
What the hell?
I know, and we had to go to the principal's office, and my school did something because we're still like young kids, so each person involved has to write down an account of the events.
Yeah.
So I wrote down exactly what happened. I said she put her finger in my face. She said the words "bite my finger." I bit her finger. So then they called my mom, but it was really just to say Marina, bit somebody, but only because the girl told her to. I wasn't in trouble. I didn't get in trouble at all. The other girl kind of got in trouble.
What? Like, I don't get that. Why would you ask somebody to bite your finger?
I don't know. I don't know, but I took the bait and I did it. I don't know. I thought, well, she's asking me to bite her finger. It must be important to her that I do. So, I don't know. I didn't get in trouble that often. Besides when like I first moved to this area when I started second grade here. Second grade, I think I got in trouble more times than I ever have like in my whole life combined. And the first time was we were having circle time, and I was like playing with my fingers, like my little fingers were a ballerina, with like the two little legs.
Yeah.
And I had the ballerina do the splits on the carpet, and this kid, I remember this kid, his name is Austin. He actually passed away shortly after high school.
Oh, shit.
But he starts freaking out, and he tells the teacher that I just flipped him off.
What?
Because my middle finger pointed at him.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
I was like, I got in so much trouble, and I was like telling the teacher, like, I don't even know what that means. What I did what to him? What does flipped off mean? And I was like trying to explain to her, I don't know what that means, and I didn't do that, and I'm just playing, like, it's just a little ballerina, like, see, like, I'm just, and she didn't believe me for a second. And like, she honestly did not believe that I didn't know what flipping off somebody meant. I'm a second grader, right? Like, I'm 7.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. And so she called my mom, and even my mom was like, she doesn't know what that is. Please. And
dumb.
I don't know, it was dumb. And the other time I got in trouble that year was because I slapped a kid on the ass.
Why?
I don't remember why. I just wanted to slap him on the ass, I guess. I thought he was pretty cute. I don't know why I just went straight for slapping his ass.
I've never been in trouble. Well, I've only been in trouble one time throughout my whole schooling career. And it was like a fight that I had in 5th grade. It was stopped, like, it was at recess because we were playing football. And so we had beat their team, and I was making fun of them. And then this kid was tall as shit for his age. Like, he was probably 5'5" at that time in 5th grade. And I was still short little chubby kid, and I just hit him in his face, and we both started crying because all the teachers started running at us, and we were like, we're both in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
And I was like, my dad is gonna beat my ass.
Yeah.
And then I get home, my dad's just laying in the bed, and I'm just on the verge of about to cry. He's like, were you defending yourself? I was like, yeah. And he was like, "All right, just go to your room." And I was, it just hit me by surprise. I was so, like, I just didn't know what to do with myself.
Oh, man.
But I've just been a good kid in school. I really didn't do anything. Everybody knew me. I was just that guy that was cool with everybody, but I just wasn't on the popular, or I wasn't in a group. I was just there.
Yeah.
I was just chilling, being me.
Yeah. My dad always taught me if somebody lays a hand on you, you have full permission to defend yourself, knock them out or something. And, well, he didn't use the words knock them out, but he taught me a self-defense move where, like, if they put their hand on your forearm, then you can, like, flip them over onto their back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, okay. So if someone lays a hand on me, I can do this? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right.
No.
What grade was that? I think that was either 4th or 5th grade.
4th grade, he taught you this?
Yeah, 4th or 5th.
What the heck?
And on the playground the next day, this kid, Shay, I was like, put your hand on me. Go on, do it. Put your hand on me. Put your hand right here on my forearm. And he was like, what? Okay. So he puts his hand where I told him to, and I flipped him right on his ass.
Oh my goodness. Did you get in trouble for that?
I think I got written up. I don't remember. But I remember my dad found out about it, and he was laughing. And
That's
he was
the only
like,
thing you could do.
He was laughing. But yeah, he had to have a talk with me and tell me, it's self-defense, not do it, pussy. So yeah, that was, I was a little wild in elementary school.
Yeah. I didn't do anything. Like, school was just, I was just forced to go there. Like, my first day of pre-K, I was crying my ass off. Like, I was crying so much that I just threw up because I just didn't know what was happening. Like, my mom just said goodbye, and then I was just brought into this classroom, and I was so scared. But, I mean, school, I just never liked it. It was never for me.
I don't know. I guess school was alright. I never had any complaints, I guess. I was a little weird, that's for sure. Me and this girl we would pretend that we were like wizards from Harry Potter.
A lot of girls did that in elementary school.
Yeah, and then like we got a little, maybe like a year later, some girls in my class were talking about how weird she was, and I was like, yeah, and she thinks she's a witch from Harry Potter. Isn't that weird?
You dickhead.
I know. And I think I'm the reason that she got bullied. I also told everybody that she thought that everyone else was a robot besides her, when really it was
thought
me.
that once in my life.
Yeah, no, it was me. I thought everyone else was a robot, but I made it sound like it was her to see if everyone thought that was weird before I admitted that it was actually me. But no, they fully believed me that it was her who thought that everyone else was a robot. And
you're an asshole.
I know. I didn't realize what I was doing. I don't even know if she knows that I'm the reason that everyone thought she was a weirdo.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I can't find her on Facebook, so I haven't been able to apologize to her for what I did in the 4th grade.
We just had girls, well, like they were at my table in, I think this was 4th grade, when like we were on the outside classroom, like that had a door to the outside, and so we would have it open like during the summer when it was like hot in the school, like if there was a little breeze coming in. and we had this flag, American flag, near the door, and she would say, "Look, I can move the flag with my mind." And it would just be the wind, and I'd just keep telling her this, and she'd be like, "No, I have powers." And I'd just be like, "Okay, buddy."
She must have just watched like Matilda or something.
Must have. It couldn't be me.
I don't know. Let's see, what was I gonna ask you about next? Have you seen Ahmad's NASA shoes?
Yeah, they're dope. Wait, which ones?
I think they're the ones that look like Tide Pods.
I don't think I've seen those.
Oh, you gotta see them. No,
I
I
sell
was just...
promo. Like, was he selling them?
No. He might have posted it in Discord at one point. I know he did. If you search the word Tide Pod, it's probably going to be real close to a picture of those shoes.
Okay.
No, I was just thinking about NASA. But I can't remember the word for people who go out into space.
Astronauts?
Yes, thank you. It's astronauts.
Oh, those? I mean, I like them. I mean,
Oh, you do?
they're too, like, 90-degree angle of a shoe for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I can't see Ahmad wearing that with the outfits that he wears. Like, 'cause he doesn't wear anything really fancy.
Yeah.
And you would have to really, like, have just Yeezy'd out clothing to wear that type of shit. Because it looks very loose. But, I don't know. I can never understand that type of fashion. It's not for me. I just like to put stuff together.
He's always sending pictures of these shoes that he's like, should I buy these? Like, oh, I'm going to buy these. Or like, oh, I just bought these. And I'm like, bro, those are so ugly.
And they're hella expensive.
And they're so expensive. And he's like, they're an investment. I'm going to sell them.
He's so dumb. I mean, I can understand the popular shoes reselling them, like how Yeezys used to be and are still kind of. Like, you could get them for $200 and sell them for $2,000. So I mean, it's a come up, but it's like some of those shoes are hit or miss, and it's not a good thing to really be investing on, because you buy some shoes that you don't want, and now nobody wants them, and now they're only selling for what you got them for. I mean, you're breaking even, but it's not a reliable income.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep having to tell him, like, you shouldn't be spending money on this. You should not buy that. You should not do that. But he doesn't listen. Sometimes he listens, but most of the time he doesn't.
Yeah, Malt's my boy.
Yeah.
He's not the smartest, but
I was just saying earlier today, because I was editing some of these episodes, and I realized that I've mentioned Ahmad in a lot of them, and Sunham too. Yeah, they're hot topics. I was like, maybe they're my best friends, but
I don't really know Sunham like that.
Oh yeah, well, she's pretty cool.
She's pretty cool. If
we play our cards right, she'll finally record her episode with me, and then I'll be done. So.
Oh, is she recording tomorrow?
I don't know. She said she's got a thing, but
Oh, a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe we'll record Wednesday. Cut it real close.
Yeah. When are you releasing this?
Well, this episode specifically, probably in August.
Oh, in August?
Yeah.
You have a deadline for everyone, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, because the whole point was to pre-record these, and then, because I didn't want y'all to to know my secret beforehand. So, which I'll tell you about before we stop recording. But, yeah, so I just wanted to get them all recorded before I start posting any of them, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what else is going on, Anthony?
Nothing, just made the move to Florida. Well, today, just bought some tickets for a Tyler the Creator concert in Tampa.
Oh,
I
sick.
think I'm gonna go with Glenny Boy.
Cool.
We're gonna go, I think, September 28th, and go see the boy Tyler.
Nice. Yeah, I
Big
listened to Igor. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I fuck with the whole album.
Yeah.
Heavy. It's a nice, dope album. It's clean.
I listened to it a couple times, but not like excessively. I didn't want to burn it out.
Yeah, I listened to it almost every day. I listen to it here and now, just so I can remember the lyrics when we're there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're going to a concert, I always like to study first.
Yeah,
like I'll start listening to that music like on repeat so that I know all the lyrics before I go.
Yeah, you can't go and just be mouthing or saying the wrong words.
Yeah, I remember my first concert ever was Fall Out Boy, and they got opened up for by All American Rejects and Hawthorne Heights. And like I listened to all three of those bands, but while we were waiting for them to come on, they were playing music in the stadium, and one of the songs was that Panic at the Disco song.
Yeah.
I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
Mm-hmm.
And it was new at the time because I was 13, I think.
Yeah.
Or 12. And I didn't know the lyrics yet. And the whole stadium, like every single person in the crowd is screaming the lyrics. And I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good song. But I felt real out of place in that moment. I was like, man, I don't know the fucking lyrics to this song yet. Everyone else seems to. I must be a loser.
I think the first concert I went to, it was with my sister. I think it was a little Bow Wow, but I don't remember it at all. My dad tells me this story all the time, and he has like a picture of me next to like a cutout of him at the concert.
Nice.
It was just the worst thing ever. I was wearing like these baggy jean pants with this long ass fucking basketball jersey with a headband on. I looked like I was a little rapper. Like, it was the worst thing. I hate the picture.
Nice. Yeah, my dad got me a Fall Out Boy hoodie for my birthday that year, and the concert tickets. That was part of my birthday present. And he had to go into Hot Topic to buy it, and just at the time I was mortified, like, oh my god, my dad went into Hot Topic. That's so embarrassing. And I mean, I wasn't even with him, but now looking back at it, like picturing my dad going into Hot Topic to buy that Fall Out Boy hoodie for his daughter, and it's pretty funny to think about.
It's a big commitment. At least it wasn't Spencer's.
No, at least it wasn't Spencer's. That's totally true. Hot Topic was definitely my favorite store at the time.
I went through a white boy phase because I'm half white, half black.
Right.
And so I went through a white boy phase where I just didn't listen to rap. I was listening to, I think, Fall Out Boy at the time. I used to shop at Zoomies all the time. I had Osiris's, like I had 3 pairs of them. The fucking ugliest shoe in the world. I wore skinny jeans and just fucking, it was disgusting. I wish it on nobody to go through that.
Did you ever straighten your hair?
Hell no. I never had my hair long enough to do that.
Uh,
If I ever. No. I have. No. I have afro hair, so straightening my hair. Ugh.
I don't know, because I just pictured, because, like, I think I knew one black kid who was in his emo phase, and he was straightening his hair.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But, like, you know, like, you do you, I guess.
Yeah, no, I don't think my dad would have let that fly. He's a very Christian man.
Yeah, because, you know, like, the scene kid, like, hair with, like, the spiky poof on the top?
Yeah.
I had my friend cut my hair at a slumber party.
Oh my god.
I know, and it looked
It's not
pretty
a good
bad.
look.
My mom was pretty upset about it, and so then, but then she did something that a good mom would do, and she took me to Tony and Guy to get my hair like really cut the way that I wanted. So I finally got my mullet.
I would have shaved it bald.
No, she wouldn't have done that. I think because I think Nana did that to her at one point,
Oh god.
or at least threatened to. I don't know.
That girl's hair is everything.
It was either that or she told me that that's what Nana would have done if she did that.
Probably that.
I don't know. I don't know. Stories like that get all mixed up when you're younger, but
Yeah.
But yeah. So then I finally had my hair the way that I wanted. I used so much hairspray.
Ugh. That phase in life was just so bad.
Yeah.
Like it was horrible. That was middle school for me, but I wasn't into this like scene. Like I wasn't into that like that. I was just, I don't know. I was just really white, and I just didn't really hang out with a lot of black kids. Like I was hanging out with all these white kids that I don't know. It was just like I was their N-word pass, but I didn't let them say it because I was just like I'm still black and you're still a white kid.
Yeah.
But it was a weird time in my life, and then I guess ninth grade year hit, and I was tried to hang out with them, and then I guess they had grown up, and I was like, "Yep, it's time for me to switch up." And
Yeah.
I got on just being me now, and I'm glad I am.
Yeah, I guess I kind of did the same thing. Like, I was, like, ninth grade, no, like, towards the end of 7th grade and, like, all of 8th grade, that was, like, the emo scene phase.
Yeah.
And then ninth grade, I was just dressing, like, really colorful. And I, like, had, like, rainbow everything. And then one day, someone at school asked me if I was a lesbian. Because I was always wearing like rainbow stuff, and I was like, "What? Why would you even think that?" And then that's when I realized, oh, the rainbows. And so, I mean, I guess it made sense because like my friend Katie, I called my wife because we got married in 8th grade in the band hall, and then my friend Jessica, I called my girlfriend.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I guess it makes sense why people probably thought I was a lesbian.
You're one of those weird girls in high school.
Maybe a little bit.
Ugh. I was a cringy ass kid though. I mean, I wasn't cringy in high school. I think it was only really middle school. Like just going back and seeing all the shit I had on Instagram was disgusting. I had to delete it instantly. Like I don't think I only have one picture on Instagram now, which is just from this year. I mean, I'm not really in social media like that, but I just use Discord a lot. Just
Yeah,
chill.
I guess like I had an Instagram that I made in like I don't know, 10th grade, 11th grade.
Mm-hmm.
That was like when Instagram was still new and it was like a thing for photography. And
Yeah.
yeah, which is exactly how Tumblr started too. Like, oh, it's just for photographers to display their work. Nah, neither of those things are artsy
Hell no.
anymore. And Twitter, when I was in 10th grade, was still a new thing. And
Twitter is my shit.
it was Twitter was only being used by like businesses and um, like old people to
Yeah.
network. Now that's definitely not what Twitter's being used for anymore.
That's what Facebook is now.
Yeah, basically.
I cannot go on Facebook. I deleted my old account because they just made it so difficult for you to, like, just going back to it, the whole interface is just weird. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. You can't delete pictures. It's like I feel like an old person working it.
Oh yeah. I mean, my Facebook, I don't even like to scroll Facebook anymore because like there's always something on there that's going to make me mad or something. And so I don't know. My Facebook's really just so that my mom and family members can tag me in photos so other people don't think I'm dead.
Yeah.
That's really all it's for now.
Oh man. I remember begging my mom for Facebook. It was cool back then, but the pictures I had on there, like the filter stage of life was
Yeah.
so bad. Like you would filter it to where you couldn't even see faces.
Yeah.
It was so disgusting.
I
Like I
mean,
remember taking a picture on my computer webcam and posting that on Facebook with a snapback on, and it was the ugliest thing I've seen in my life.
well, like my friends and I all were using MySpace, and then sometime between like 10th grade and 11th grade, everyone started moving over to Facebook. And
Yeah.
and so then I made my Facebook page, and then everyone's parents started to get Facebook, and that's when it stopped being cool.
That was the truth.
But we couldn't go back to MySpace because it like killed itself.
I wish MySpace was around when I came up, cause
Yeah.
I only hear good things about it. It was fun.
It was definitely not all good. Like real drama would break out because of your top 8.
Man, I don't
Like
give a fuck.
your top 8 was your top best
Yeah,
friends.
your top friends.
Yeah, and like people's feelings would genuinely be hurt if you weren't in their top 8.
Man,
And that's how you knew who people were friends with too.
yeah, but like the only thing I knew from it was like you could customize your backgrounds, your wall,
Yeah.
like it would all be your stuff. It
Yeah,
was just some
yeah.
cool shit.
I made my own like layout for MySpace with HTML, and I had like a different music video up like every week. So the very last one that I ever put up there was Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead. And like I would like, because when people visit your page you can have like a playlist playing, and so
Yeah.
like my MySpace playlist was always like cool niche songs that nobody's heard before, or like I heard in a commercial one time on the TV, and like I found on the internet and put in there, or like songs from Tony Hawk's Underground soundtrack.
That was my shit.
Yeah. Or like did you ever watch Yo Gabba Gabba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little obsessed with Yo Gabba Gabba, so I had like the Jumpy Jump 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 song on there. And and there's a party in my tummy. So yummy, so yummy. There's a party in my tummy.
God.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
How old were you?
14?
It's not bad.
Yeah.
If
14
it
or
was high
15 for
school-
sure.
If it was high school, I would have definitely just nah.
No, I was like in 9th grade.
I mean, yeah, 9th grade is still basically 8th grade,
Yeah, you're right.
but you don't feel top of the school anymore.
Right, for sure.
Did your school have Spirit Week?
Um, yes. Yeah, we did actually.
You guys had colors and everything like that the seniors would pass down to you.
No, I don't know about that, but like I know my senior year Spirit Week, one of the days was trash, I guess.
Trash.
I don't know. So like I made a dress out of a trash bag. And yeah, and there's a picture of me in this my senior yearbook of me jumping out of a trash can,
Oh
and there's a
no.
quote next to me that says "Keep it trashy." And
What the hell?
so that's my senior quote technically, because I my actual like photo and senior quote and all that information didn't actually make it into the yearbook.
Why?
So I had a really bad like eye infection for like a month, and so I came back to school and we took like, I don't know, backup pictures, and that was in the fall. And then in the spring, like I took regular pictures, like I went out and like did the whole thing. Like my mom has like the copies of them, and I picked one to send to the yearbook club so they could put it in the yearbook. But like the place never sent my picture there.
Wow.
So, yeah. And so my friend who was in yearbook club told me like, "Hey, your picture's not in here. You don't have like a senior quote or anything." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, we never got a picture from you from the photography company." I was like, "You're
That's
joking me."
fucked up.
Yeah, I know. So then he had an idea to make like a new page like in the back of the yearbook for everyone whose like photos didn't make it into the yearbook,
Yeah.
and use like the backup photos that they took in the fall. So I have that photo. I look like garbage because I was wearing an eye patch and I like took the eye patch off. I wasn't wearing any makeup. It was my first day back from being sick for a whole month. I
You
had
should have wore
no
the
idea
eye
it was picture
patch.
day. I had
You should have wore
absolutely
the eye
no
patch.
idea that it was going to be picture day. I
Yeah,
looked like
that's how mine
garbage.
was. Because the day before picture day, I shaved my beard, and that was the first time I've ever shaved. That's the first and only time I've ever shaved my beard, and I looked like a big baby with stubble.
Oh no.
And I didn't know that picture day was the next day, and it was just me and my friends the night before were just high as shit. Just came back from the grocery store. We're in my basement game room, just eating just mad sugar and just having the munchies, and then was just like, dude, you should shave your beard, see what you look like, because I forgot. And we did, and we were just dying. We made so many Snapchat stories about it, and it was just so bad. And then the next day they were like, all right, seeing your pictures, and I was like, wait, what? It was just horrible.
Oh wow. Yeah, so I don't know, like everyone else had really good pictures, and then here I was. Like I took good pictures like the next semester, but it didn't get in there, and I wasn't even that upset. I was just
Yeah.
like, yeah, whatever. That's how it goes, I guess.
I mean, you're not going to see, well, you're probably not going to see those people again, so it really doesn't matter. But I mean, I guess if you're gonna one of those people that keep your yearbooks that you're gonna show to your kids and everything,
Well,
but I
yeah.
mean, then it's gonna be important to you. But
I mean, next year is my 10-year well, I don't think we're having a reunion. I don't know. I feel like I would have heard about it by now, but next year will be 10 years since I graduated,
it's
right?
probably on Facebook.
Oh, wait, no. Cuz I graduated 2011 or yeah, 2011. Okay, never mind. Next year's my 9th year since high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently like the class president's supposed to initiate that and put it together, but I really don't think my class president's gonna do shit.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, unless they're in touch with anybody from the school or something. I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
I mean, her mom worked at the school, so maybe.
Maybe she might.
I think she still works there. I have no idea.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I always wanted like a high school reunion. Like even though I just got out like 2 years ago, I just want to see everybody like in the future. Just like what the hell does everybody look like now?
Yeah. I actually, so was a Saturday, I ordered Jersey Mike's. I ordered a sandwich and I ordered it for delivery. Like I put in the address for my work and everything. And then like an hour goes by and my coworker's like, "Hey, where's your sandwich?" And I was like, "Shit, you're right. Where is my sandwich?" And so I look on the website, like check the order status.
Yeah.
And it says pickup. And I was like, "What the heck? I did not schedule a pickup order." And so then I called Jersey Mike's and I was like, "I swear that I scheduled a delivery." And the guy on the phone just goes, "Hey, are you Marina Croslin who graduated from such and such high school?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, what's up? It's blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, blah blah blah." And he was like, "Yeah, so we don't deliver.
LOL.
Like we do, but you have to do it through like Grubhub or Uber Eats or something." And I was like, "That's dumb. Okay, why did I have the option to deliver it on your website then?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's blah blah blah." He had some reason, whatever. There were only two of them there, so they couldn't, like, one of them couldn't come and bring it to me. And
Yeah.
it had just started pouring rain outside, and it like stopped like right in that instant. And I was like, "Man, I'm at work. I don't know if I can leave." And then he's like, "Well, I mean, we'll refund it. But we already made the sandwich." And I was like, I got you. I get exactly what you're saying. I'm on my way." So,
I didn't put two and two together right there.
yeah, so he refunded me, but since they already made the sandwich, I just went and picked it up and I got it for free.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, "Sorry for the mix-up." I was like, "Cool, thanks."
My dumb ass would have been like, "You can have it if you want it."
But yeah, so I guess that was a little bit of a high school reunion. And then I went to a game night last night, and there was a girl that I hadn't seen since high school there. So I saw two people from high school over the weekend that I hadn't seen since high school.
Is that what old people do? Game nights?
I don't think that's an old people thing.
I've never, like, none of my friends have been like, "Hey, let's have a game night."
Oh, well, I mean, you've never like gone over to someone's house and played like Cards Against Humanity or something?
Nah. I've only done that with family.
Oh, no, that's definitely a normal thing that friends do with each other.
Might be a white thing.
Maybe you're just lame.
Maybe. We usually just go and get Buffalo Wild Wings.
Also,
And
did
just
you say
chill
it's a
and crack
white
jokes.
thing? Because we're the same percentage of white, you and I.
You might have white friends.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 white friends.
Okay, I definitely have more white friends than you then. Okay.
Yeah. We have very different backgrounds.
Yeah, okay. But still, like, the two of us together make one whole white person.
That I don't know how I would be if I was fully black. I'd be a totally different person.
You think?
I think so. I mean, I was raised with a white mom and a black dad. White moms are very passive.
Yeah.
My mom never beat us once. She chased my brother around the house once to try and beat him with a wooden spoon, but that kid was too zippy. He just juked her out every time.
I don't know. My mom, my parents hit me one time, but I
Lucky.
like the way I cried made them feel really guilty. So they never hit me again. Besides, like a ruler to my knuckles, maybe. Threatening to put soap in my mouth.
My mom did that to my brother.
Yeah, but that's really it.
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I would get threatened a lot, but
Yeah.
and I was still very scared, even though they never actually did it. But you know, the fear was there for sure.
Yeah. My dad beat me a good handful of times. And would always give me the spiel about this hurts me then more than it hurts you. And all that bullshit. While I'm sitting there crying my eyes out.
I wonder how that's so universal for dads to say that, like, this hurts me more than it hurts you.
I would never say that to my kid. I'd be like, I'm beating you because you're a dumbass. Learn from this.
Well, we're at like 55 minutes, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the secret now.
Oh no.
You'll be in on it. So, I was trying to get you to say the word astronaut.
Okay, you made me say it because you said you forgot the word for
Yeah,
it.
I know. Yeah, it was a little too easy. But, yeah, that was the whole thing. I've just been, everyone's got like a secret word or phrase, and I've been trying to get them to say it.
What was Dan's?
Oh, well, this one's definitely being posted after Dan's. Dan's was I love beans.
He said that?
He may have. Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
What the heck?
I don't want to say, because what if someone's listening to this before they listen to Dan's episode? But yeah, I don't know. I guess you'll just have to ask Dan.
Okay. That's a funny thing.
Yeah. Is there
I
anything
love beans.
anything you want to say before we go? Do you have anything to plug?
I don't have shit. I'm just chilling through life.
Okay. If anyone knows how to get D'Anthony's dick to stay on, it keeps falling off.
Bro, I don't know where it is right now. Like, I need something.
It keeps falling off. I keep telling him to replace the Velcro.
It's a very expensive operation.
I mean, you can get a Velcro at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, but I have to get it implanted onto my skin.
Oh, okay. I would think that it just has like an adhesive on the end.
No.
Just stick it on.
No, because the Velcro has to be intertwined with my nerves.
I don't think that's not how Velcro works.
Yeah, but this is a special operation to where I don't have a permanent dick.
Oh, okay.
I have a like a replaceable dick where I can take off and switch out. It's like mix and match. Like
Is it like when those blue people use their hair to fuck? Do you know what I'm talking about in Avatar?
Yeah, but I don't. Do they fuck? Because I know they bond with animals like that.
Oh.
Because I don't think they fucking animals.
But like, you know what I'm talking about? Is it kind of like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when you get a transplant for your liver, your body has to accept or reject it.
Okay.
And that's what I need the Velcro to accept to my body.
Alright.
See, like if I'm feeling kind of small, then I just put on a small dick that day. If I'm feeling big dick energy, I'm putting on the go-to.
So do you have to like take anti-rejection meds to keep your
Like I don't take them anymore because I've had this Velcro for so long that that's a part of me now.
I mean,
But
when you get a transplant, you have to take anti-rejection meds for the rest of your life.
I don't know. I guess my body accepted it.
I mean, maybe that's why your dick keeps falling off.
Maybe. Might be rejecting it.
Yeah,
I have
you
to
probably
consult my doctor.
should probably get back on your meds.
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's the end of the episode. So I guess I'll catch you guys on the flip. Anthony, thanks for joining me as a guest on my podcast.
No problem, big dog.
Thanks for saying the word astronaut so easily.
Yeah, you're a dickhead.
All right. Peace.
Peace.